guys, my name is Jalisa Jaikaran, and in this video I am going to be sharing with you 5 ways that you can make money as a makeup artist. Now, I have done everything from retail to working with the biggest makeup artists in the world, around the world, and I have learned a thing or two, and I want to share that with you. Now, if you want to learn how to take your passion and make profit and just get to the coins, you know what to do. Keep on watching, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button because I'll have a ton more content just like this. So the first one is to start your own online classes. Now, all of these could actually be videos on their own, but I want to make this video very concise. So if you are looking to get into teaching online, a lot of makeup artists now have been looking to that as an avenue because of COVID-19, and it doesn't matter when you're watching this video, but having an option where you don't have to physically be in the room is always a good idea. So having classes would be something that you should be doing. So you have to kind of figure out, okay, what does my audience want either online, or what does my clients want? Am I living somewhere where there's a lot of people that go to certain events, or they are professionals, or they're young and they want to try color, and you can offer classes suited to whoever your client is, and you can set that up online. An easy tool to use is Zoom. You can set up your classes, even if you want to have like a pro account. I believe it's like only $15, and that is a great option for you to be bringing in money, and you don't actually have to leave your house. We love that. I love that. So the next one also is to get into bridal. Now, I live in New York, guys, and a lot of my friends are not into bridal, and New York is a huge bridal market as well, but a lot of my friends aren't into bridal, and that's fine if you're not into bridal too. But bridal is a really good way to make money. Once you get in, you are in, because once you start talking to event planners and talking to maybe you have connections with event spaces, DJs, like you are just as you would network in any other industry, you start networking in the bridal and the wedding industry. And once people start to get to know you, you are going to get recommended. Now remember, this is an important day for this person. So if they trust you and they give a recommendation to someone else, it is easy. It is so easy for you to start booking clients. And honestly, I love that you can make so much money in one day. And sometimes, most times you should be getting paid on the day, or you should be paid in full even before the wedding begins. So I love that you can make a chunk of money. If you're doing 3 people plus the bride, it is a no-brainer. So definitely look into bridal if you're into that sort of makeup. If you have to refine your style, maybe redo your Instagram pages, maybe even start a new Instagram, a new website, it's definitely a lucrative market to be in, because honestly, even with everything that's happening in the world, people are still getting married. Yes, they are. So the next one is selling makeup. Now, hear me out, girl. There are levels to it. So this is not just talking about retail. Of course, you can work at Ulta, Sephora, MAC, get your feet wet, make money that way, but you can also sign up for programs like Beauty Tap. I'll put the name here. I believe it's Beauty Tap. They have like online consulting, so you can be an online beauty consultant just as you would in Sephora. And also what you can do is you can do Limelight by Alcone. There are other programs. I believe Motives might have one, but I'm not familiar with their program. And then why I like that is because we are the ones that are using the product, and we love it. And people always ask us makeup artists, what was that color that you use? What color would you recommend? And then you might be like, you know what, it was this, and then you get a commission. I love that because this is the stuff that you like anyway. This is the stuff that you're using, and it's a great way to make commission while you work. So far in this video, I've given you 3 ways to make money as a makeup artist. Now I want you to make sure you stay for the next 2 tips, because these are really, really important. So the next thing that you want to think about is getting into content creation. Now I get it. A lot of makeup artists, they do not want to be on camera. They don't want to get into content creation. But I think that a lot of makeup artists do. It's just that you don't know where to start. We've spent so much time throughout the years being behind the camera. To be in front now, you're like, wait, who? Somebody fix my hair, check my makeup. Like, it's too much things that I have to think about and worry about, and it becomes a bit overwhelming. Now, I started a Facebook group. It's called Beauty Influencers and Makeup Artists. Now, I have been on YouTube for quite some time. Like, I have been on YouTube for a long time, and I always, like, when I moved to New York, I was like, all right, YouTube, whatever. I'm about to be in Paris. I want to do Fashion Week. Like, I want to do these things. These were my goals. And I made those things happen. I wanted to work with Pat McGrath and Sir John. And I wanted to be backstage and work on, you know, event for Beyonce and be on set and see Rihanna. Like, I have done all those things. And I was like, forget YouTube, girl. I'm not into it. So, you know, I was kind of sort of, I wouldn't even call it behind. It was just in my own time. So this group is like people who just want to learn how to get into it, what to create, just really holding your hand, because it's not even only about content creation, but just taking charge of yourself and your business as an artist, because it can become very stressful. So I would say get into content creation, because, you know, sometimes somebody will be like, hey, can you do my makeup for $50? And you're like, I can make that in my house. I'm not saying that, that might work for somebody if you're just practicing or whatever, but you know, we don't even want to get into like lower rates and things like that. But I think content creation, especially as a pro makeup artist, is very lucrative, because you're not just an influencer, which is fine. Influencers can be really good at what they do, but as a makeup artist, we have a perspective that other people don't have. I can speak to a product that I've never used or will never even touch my skin, because I can use that on other people. I have a little bit more knowledge when it comes to application and technique. So why wouldn't I want to use that? Why wouldn't I want to share that with the world? Why wouldn't I want to profit and make money off of that? Honestly, within I share a lot in my group, and I probably won't I won't say too much right now because that'll make the video too long, but there are a ton of resources in there. And I was talking about the amount of money that I've made within during quarantine just by content creation. And I was able to amass a good chunk of change, And, you know, a lot of people were asking me for advice, and I was like, you know what? I can't answer everybody individually, so let me just make this group. So if you're interested in that, definitely go down below and click to join, and we'll, you know, get you invited, and we'll approve you. It's a free group, so don't worry about that. So the last one is definitely not the least. I kept this one for last because this is actually one of the most important ones. You can freelance, and this is what I do currently. Now, as a freelancer, you can work at the salon. Now, if you work at a salon, you might, you know, have connections with someone that has a salon. You're like, okay, I'm in the salon these particular days, and you have your clients that always come in, or you have availability for clients that might need you. That is also a good option. Obviously, you know, in the new world of coronavirus, that might be, you know, very different in the future according to when you're watching this video, but being in a salon is an option. The next one is you can work in TV and film. Now, I am not a TV and film girl. People have always asked me, how do I get into TV and film? How do I get on movies? I don't know, because that's not my thing. Well, actually I do know, but that's not my thing. So if you want to learn more about that, and that is your thing, you want to work on movies, you want to work on TV shows, I'll leave the link to my podcast below, because I actually interviewed 2 of my makeup artist friends about TV and film. They're actually the directors of new membership for the local 798 union in New York, and they have worked on literally every show you could think of. I think most recent Pose and The Unbreakable Kimberly Schmidt, and they gave all the tea. So definitely, you know, go check that out if TV and film is something that you want to get into, because getting into the union has its benefits. It has its security that you don't really, like, you know, have to worry about, like chasing checks and all of that. So TV and film is a great option. And even if you don't want to do movies, you kind of just want to do like morning talk shows, different things like that, I think that's also a great option. And the next one is you can do e-com. Now, e-com is kind of changing, but right now, e-com is, let's say, you know, Macy's is doing, and I have friends that do a lot of e-com, and Macy's is doing a shoot. I've worked on Macy's before, and they'll have like 3 days they'll book you out, and they just need to shoot all of those clothes. So when you get into e-commerce, you literally sometimes are booked out because these brands need to shoot back to back. They need to get all these outfits out. They need to just get like a bulk of content. So once you kind of get wrapped up into e-com, you kind of could work all the time once you have those connections. Now the next one is you can work with private clients. You might have private clients that want to go to events, maybe celebrity, maybe, you know, just your friend down the road. It doesn't matter. You can have your private clients that, you know, want to go to an event or is attending a wedding, and that is always a good option because you just never know really when a client will want you. So it's nice if you put out more work on your websites, on your social media, and bring in more clients, obviously using hashtags, utilizing stories, but that is another that's another video, and start bringing in more clients. And of course, you can always work in like production. You can do like, you know, commercials, commercial jobs, different things like that. But that is pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any questions at all, I know that there are so many layers to making money as a makeup artist, but what I want you to remember is that you can do it. Trust me, no matter what area of the industry you decide to go in, that is the best choice for you. And if you are trying to figure out, you know what, I don't know if I want to do e-com or TV and film, because there was a point in time I wanted to do TV and film, and I started to take more TV and film jobs, and then I realized, I don't want to do this. So, you know, try different things. Maybe try a few weddings, maybe try maybe try content creation, maybe just get on the camera and do something at home and see, you know, if you like it, you know what I mean? Because there is definitely opportunities on different apps and different things to make money. So yeah, I think that's it. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Check out my other videos right here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.